She then applied used magazines to form individual flowers. Even her glue, known as wheat paste, was made out of leftover bread flour mixed with water. The dress is 100% made of recycled materials. Alyssa was inspired by the beautiful flowers she saw during a class field trip. She imagined she could make a dress of paper flowers, and then she did it. She challenged herself to not only use purchased materials in the making of her fashion. The panel of judges at the Western Science Academy Fashion Show unanimously selected Ellie's design for first place because of its visible structure, planning, and meticulous craftsmanship, as well as its obvious beauty. Right here. Ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa Shunshin. I know I'm probably not saying that right. I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, our second place award. Seventh grade student. Title is Jessie Dress, or Jelly Dress, I apologize. This design was inspired by nature. Amelia created a gown that billows with each step mirroring the pulsing movement of the jellyfish. She selected plastics that are among the most common to pollute our oceans to bring awareness to the large population of turtles dying from ingesting bags which they mistake for a jellyfish. Amelia used approximately 200 plastic bags to make the gown, which is embellished with 128 bottle caps. The panel of judges at the Western Science Academy Fashion Show selected her work because of her unified vision, its grace of movement, and her use of used, repurposed materials that reflect her message of concern for sea turtles. Once again, Amelia Arab. 200 plastic bags. Absolutely breathtaking. Ladies and gentlemen, third place award, Selena Bushwish. I hope I got that right, Selena. 8th grade student, title, Plasta Peacock. This design is constructed by Selena entirely from plastic containers, plastic water bottles, juice jugs. The dress contains more than 300 individual plastic bottles. The plastic was cut, folded, painted, all with leftover paint to resemble a peacock. The plastic materials are carefully sewn into an old dress. Selena was inspired to make the peacock dress because they are one of her favorite animals. After learning 1.5 million marine animals are killed each year from plastic that is discarded rather than recycled. You hear that? 1.5 animals. Recycle your plastics. Recycle. The panel of judges selected Selena's design for award. For a second year in a row, she won an award at last year's Western Center Academy Fashion Show with her design Waterfall Paradise, if you guys remember that from last year. This year, the judges noted her bold use of color and textures and her careful use of cutting, shaping, layering the individual elements to create the look of feathers of an actual bird. Ladies and gentlemen, Plasta Peacock, Selena Abashuish, and I am so sorry for not saying that correctly. But never leave the stream of warm embrace. Ladies and gentlemen, another winner from last year, Schizophrenia. Dominique Simons. Laura Simmons. Teresa Goins created this fashion as a tribute to her sister, Tanya McMillan, who suffered from schizophrenia. Teresa would listen to her sister describe the torments of her self-loathing, confusion, and repeated voices that only she heard, telling herself to kill herself. Teresa also witnessed periods where her sister's beautiful character was revealed as calm and loving. Teresa was motivated to present this fashion and runway drama to raise awareness of schizophrenia. There is a need for greater support and understanding of this devastating illness. Ladies and gentlemen, the materials used in this fashion are thrift store gown, which has been it's been partially burned. It's been partially painted and pasted with enlarged Xerox copies on recycled papers. Accessories include a tassel used of pill bottles, Mardi Gras beads, and a noose made from scrap rope.
Be happy in my own skin. One day I'm gonna rise up. Perfect skin gonna be my friend. One day I'm gonna rise up. Be happy and shed my skin. One day I'm gonna rise up. All the angels gonna be my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Cindy Wu and Tody Tran from, the designers and the models. Romance of the Recycled Kingdom. This collaborating art student team was inspired by the Chinese New Year to create something having cultural meaning. Their costumes express the romantic love between the characters Lu Bu and Diao Chan. I'm probably not saying that right, and I apologize. It's taken from historical Chinese novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms. In Chinese lore, Lu Bu was known as the god of war due to his unrelenting ferocity as a warrior, while Diao Chan was known for her beauty. The fashions are based on designs from the video game Dynasty Warriors 7, while the choreographed movement expresses the love uniting these two characters. Ladies and gentlemen, materials used in these are plastic drop cloths, paper plates, craft foam, cardboard, plastic bags, duct tape, coffee filters, fabric straps, foam balls, air dry clay napkins, wire, dental x-rays, cardstock, water bottles, party beads, spray paint, and paper tacks. How inventive! Romance of the Recycled Kingdom. Maureen Nina, I am. Maureen was motivated to create and model this fashion as a way of promoting awareness of speech communication disorders. Very humble. Living a life of communicating easily with words changed completely when Maureen was hit by a car. Doctors were able to save her life, but not her ability to speak normally. Unable to pronounce words clearly, she became aware of how others perceived and treated her differently. Being positive and celebrating each small accomplishment enabled her to move forward, finding new ways to express herself. Round of applause right now. Boom! Walking this runway for her third year in a row, Maureen celebrates her creative life and is inspired to express her perspective on speech disorders through fashion. If she could, Maureen would like to tell you, even though it's been 5 years since I've been able to correctly pronounce my name, Maureen, I am still me. I am strong. I am capable. I am funny. I am hopeful, and I am me. Ladies and gentlemen, wowza, Maureen, I gotta tell you real quick, materials used in this fashion, hold on one second, darling. A hand-sewn gown, a clutch purse from a discarded curtain, clear plastic tarp, flip-flop tabs, both used in aluminum foil, magazine paper, elastic glue from old clothes, scavenge beads, ballet shoes, glue, and used Velcro. Ladies and gentlemen, all have Ariel Talley and Sabrina Landeros, designers. Ariel Talley model, rising from the ashes. This dress was designed to capture the spirit of human perseverance. It expresses aspects of being Phoenix to symbolize coming back from a traumatic experience stronger and with increased emotional intelligence. By combining a variety of mixed and matched patches of material, we aim to create a visually stunning totem of strength. We hope to inspire people to keep on living even through the roughest patches of life. Why? Because it really does get better. The entire dress is hand-sewn. Materials include a reused thrift store dress, old pajama blouse, bottoms, cardboard metal hangers, grandma's wedding gloves, a feather boa, repurposed necklace beads, foil bead skirts, reused 1980s sweaters. Would never wear that once again. I'm assuming you're talking about the 1980s sweaters. I still wear my granddad's and they're awesome. Tissue paper, loofah. Where's the loofah at? Water bottles. Adhesive. New items include duct tape, elastic thread, lights, glitter, and wire. How about Ariel Talley? Make sure you folks are hydrating out there. It's a very important key aspect of enjoying the evening. Monte de Oro has some beautiful wines on there, in tap and fairly affordable for you tonight. Wine-drated. Stay wine-drated. All right, Christine Salway, designer model. We call her the Royal Jungle Princess. Holy moly, this narrow column-like gown requires the model to stand tall with self-confidence and perfect grace. She moves with the control and power of royalty and the stealth of a powerful jungle cat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to tell you about the materials on this gown. It's made from green and white tablecloths, trash bags, crumpled paper from a phone book, repurposed gift wrap, cheetah pattern tissue paper, parts of a well-worn bra. The train is trimmed with discarded fabric from a college drama department. The headdress and collar are made from an old dog pillow. Gloves are machine sewn from an old turtleneck. Man, oh man, Creativity Award, first place. Juan and Yo. That is the way it's pronounced. If I mispronounce it, it's pronounced Juan and Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, Bonnie Maris, designer Holly Maris, is our model. Are you the younger or older sister? Native Seas of Tears. Ladies and gentlemen, Bonnie has always loved trying to reuse things and make trash into treasure. She was motivated to create this fashion share the close connection to the first Americans feel with the earth and the concern for the ecological disasters marine life faces now. Bonnie believes that we are all a part of the earth, the need to respect it and care for it. Her dress reflects all three beliefs. Modeling this fashion is Bonnie's daughter, Holly, a member of the tribe from San Juan Capistrano. This is the word I'm going to mispronounce. Hueños. The ocean is a part of them. She said she wanted to show the need and stop the damage and dumping in our oceans, rivers, and lakes. The recycled medicine bag she wears reflects the healing need for our oceans and earth. Bonnie's hope is to bring awareness to everybody so we can do what we can together to change things. Ladies and gentlemen, Holly Maris, our designer, I hope I'm saying that right, Bonnie Maris, or our model, Bonnie Maris, our designer. This fashion was made from old shorts, a bandeau top, collected plastic bags, cut straws, netting bottles, lids, bubble wrap, denim jean, pocket shirt scraps, beads, shells, straws, seashells, old newspaper, plastic tablecloths, metallic paper, shell trim tape, and E600 glue. Beautiful. Justin Brown and Shiloh Lindahl, designers with Shiloh Lindahl modeling Celtic Princess. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin and Shiloh got the idea to design the Celtic Viking outfit from their love from an ancient Celtic and Viking people. They fought for their families, and what may sound surprising to us today is that the women fought beside their men as equals. Absolutely awesome. Recycled materials include an oat leather cloth, belts, an oversized skirt, random pieces of fake fur, ornamental stag horns, over 800 aluminum cap flip tops, chicken bones. The bones are significant to Shiloh as she is a bone collector with a passion for taxidermy. If you guys have ever seen the show Vikings, this is a great tribute to amazing folk, time, and type of people. Thank you so much, Shiloh Lindahl, for being here. Absolutely no new materials were made in the making of that costume. Masquerade of the Elements. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a group of 4 designers. Earth, Hallie Miller, designer and model. Air, Mary Rue, designer and model. Fire, Kyle Nguyen, designer. Water, Kyle Nguyen, designer. Ladies and gentlemen, Hallie designed a dress that was inspired by nature. She is barefoot with an abundance of garden flowers. Her costume is hand-sewn, repurposed thrift store dresses. Tule, artificial flowers and glitter. That's Earth, Hallie Miller, designer and model. Air, Mary Rue, designer and model. Mary's fashion is inspired by air in the lightness and feathers. She's hand-cut individual feathers from mylar and plastic bags to cover an old, reconstructed dress. Fire. Kyle Nguyen, Michelle McCalzy. I'm sorry. This gown was inspired by the power of fire and the destructive power of Mount Vesuvius in Pompeii. Mount Vesuvius in Pompeii. The top of the dress is meant to symbolize a city skyline. The bottom of the dress represents the impending destructive force and fire and lava, all as if this dress symbolizes a modern-day Pompeii. Ladies and gentlemen, the last one I have to talk about real quick is Water. Again, Kyle Nguyen, designer. Kelsey Gage, model. This gown was inspired by the depth of the ocean and the glaciers that move through the seas. In the forever moving and graceful ocean lies these prominent and dominant sculptures of nature that we know as glaciers and icebergs. Items include plastic table covers, paper water, activated packaging tape, Aquafina water labels, hot glue, and cardboard. Yeah, sorry, I'm walking around. All right, who's coming out next? Is it Maya Carrera. Sorry for mispronouncing. Emerita Walther is our model. Perfect Blue. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Perfect Blue. The inspiration is a painting called Study for Hiding the Blue, an artist Stella M. Hultberg. My view of her work was hiding something sad about yourself with the beauty of who you are. I wanted to empower with the flaws people have and allow the blue to become part of what makes someone beautiful. Mental illness, depression, surviving child abuse, and rape make a person who they are. Strong, knowing, and beautiful. 100% recycled materials used in this outfit. Materials over 500 fake flowers. That's me reading. Fake flowers. 6 small balloon lights, an old prom dress, polyester queen sheet, The bicycle helmet, feathers made into butterflies, an old pair of shoes painted, a black toe, a can of foam, and lace scraps. Ladies and gentlemen, perfect balloon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the classic activist. Oh, yeah. And she looks like an activist, coming through with her buttons and her, yeah, exactly. Amarita Walther, is that correct? Is it totally wrong? Caitlin Daggett, model, the classic activist. You know, Amarita was inspired by the 1960s and early 1970s hippie fashions of layered styles that incorporate multiple ethnic and folk clothing. She mixed in tie-dye and paisley patterns into the mix. This recycled fashion show seems to be an extension of Mother Earth, love, and creativity, as well as an expression that marks that time period. Folks, let's all take another look at what we can do individually with small changes into our lifestyle to sustain Mother Earth. Materials used in this fashion include old beads, buttons, a burlap, repurposed clothes, paint glue, and a lot of, you guessed it, hippie love. Boom. Caitlin Daggett, Amarita Walther. Thank you very much. Hey, keep going over there. You got to come over to me now. All right. Cal Union designer. How about Brooke Bunte? Brooke Bunte, model, the Widowed Swan. Ladies and gentlemen, all those swans meet for life. This swan has a very dark secret. This dress was inspired by the movie Black Swan. Kyle designed this fashion specifically for Brooke to model. It has a modern, edgy twist. Kyle warns, look out for her, because you might be her next mate, the Widowed Swan. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you about the materials this dress was made of. It was used making black trash bags, grocery bags, cardboard, coat hanger wire, rubber balloons, and just a touch of electric tape. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Widowed Swan. Holy cow, I'm going to be talking fast on this one. Claire Thomas, designer model, the recycled material girl. Claire was inspired to create her fashion, a recycled material girl, by the iconic fashions of Madonna. Just like her song Material Girl says, we do live in a material, consumeristic world. I don't remember that from the song, consumeristic, where we are constantly buying things. Pretty much everything we buy is packaged in some sort of material, like cardboard or plastic, usually gets thrown away. The song Material Girl glamorizes the consumerism and excess that, on the flip side, that is always the excess of trash and waste. With Recycled Material Girl, Claire wants to glamorize recycling and reusing items, which is why we're all here tonight. You get rid of the old donut boxes before you go buy more donuts in a new box. In fact, just bring the old donut box with you. Get your new donuts in the old box. Holy cow. It's so why go shopping for a new bag when you can just bring your old plastic bags with you? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read it fast. This fashion was cardboard donut boxes, Happy New Year party crown on the side, green plastic fencing, silver bubble, plastic wrap, insulation, plastic bubble, tablecloths, white soda cans, plastic breadboards, plastic milk carton tops, plastic straws, cardboard tissue box, old Converse, old pair of socks. Other materials include hot glue gun, glue gourd, pair of zip ties, clear tape, tank top, needle, and thread. Holy cow, that took a lot of work. My goodness gracious. Monica Zavala, designer. Our Nadia Zanoletti, model. Victorian Rain, ladies and gentlemen. Victorian Rain. When I hear the two terms, recycle and fashion show, what comes to mind is steampunk. Because that in itself is a fashion using recycled materials. I wanted to have a 19th century Victorian era vibe with a technological essence, bringing old and new together. I was inspired by models, confident attitude, and her natural poise benefiting royalty and the 19th century. Thus the title, Victorian Reign. Ladies and gentlemen, materials include aluminum cans, discarded belt with buckles, repurposed men's dress shirts have been washed with tea. They wash the men's dress shirts in tea to get that piratey look. And a queen-size bed skirt, lampshade metal, cause, balloon lights, chicken wire, plastic netting from another recycled art project. Man, they're recycling things to recycle things for the fashion show. That's absolutely amazing. Ribbons, light bulbs, everything that's held together with duct tape, floral wire, zip ties, and hot melt glue. Victorian Rain, ladies and gentlemen. Literally recycling recycled materials to make that outfit. That's what we're talking about here this evening. I gotta wine hydrate. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Zach A. Adams Peterson, designer model. Wowza, backyard weekend warrior. Man, I have almost looked like this some weekends. This armor was inspired by the Japanese samurai fighters. However, Zach added his twist of nature to the mix. He incorporated hard lines and soft earth tones in designing this fashion. Zach enjoyed many of the creative ideas that come with making and modeling a totally original design. I think some of those ideas in modeling a totally original design are like, I don't care, I'm gonna do what I want. And he has, and it's impressive. The armor is made with composites of airports, tied together with burlap and various kinds of wire and string. How about a hat made of a fan cover? Corduroy skirt tulle. Other materials include old spandex pants, a fishing vest, safety pins. Most important to the creation was the design of the incredible help and support from his friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Adams Peterson, the backyard weekend warrior. Carlotta, holy cow, Carlotta Maggie? I hope that's appropriate. Dante Hernandez is the model. The Golden Gladiator. Ladies and gentlemen, this Golden Gladiator fashion was created from 160 cardboard circles cut out from from cereal boxes, and they were hand painted. The golden armor is linked together with jump rings. The gladiator skirt is made from scrap vinyl materials. Golden gladiators ready to battle those who do not respect Mother Earth and throw mass quantities of recyclable items into the landfills. Why do you do that? If it's recyclable, recycle it. It's easy. Golden Gladiator, modeled by Dante Hernandez, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, is the greatest defender of Mother Earth. This fashion is made of entirely discarded scrap materials, as should be. It's made from corrugated cardboard sewn together and spray painted. Her collar is made from plastic strapping, swatch upholstery fabrics, trim hot glue wire, dried plants, spray paint. And the queen is ready to rule her new kingdom of a cleaner earth. She raises her magical scepter to remind all those to stop patterns of obsessive consumption and senseless wastefulness. Ladies and gentlemen, all hail the queen. Man, you guys rock. I'm having a great time. How are you guys doing tonight? You guys having a good time? That's what I like to hear. I'm gonna wine hydrate. I'm gonna give you guys all a second to wine hydrate real quick as well. Beautiful. Madison Smiley, come on down. Holy cow. Model Samantha Smiley. This fashion represents the innovation and endurance of music throughout time. Man, a lot of us older folk can appreciate that dress right there. Madison was motivated to bring back classic vinyl records to make us all feel old. I'm sorry, to create this dress as a nostalgic reflection of a time when life seemed simpler and individuals had less consumer stuff and treasured vinyl records that were played over and over again. Growing up playing my dad's vinyl records, this is a true statement, and anybody who's heard vinyl records know there's just no other sound like there is from vinyl records. There's no way possible. It just doesn't happen. This innovative design was it's been heated and formed, actually. She melted those to fit her body. Old, scratched, obsolete vinyl. I'm sure many of us could find records we'd love to listen to in your dress. The materials used were repurposed vinyl records, literally wire and ribbon. To the simplest dress this evening with a lot of historical value. Thank you so much, Madison and Samantha Smiley. That's an awesome setup. How about Kendra? How do you say your last name? Aguirre. Kendra Aguirre and designer model Kendra Aguirre. Check this out. 900 burnt out Christmas lights were hand glued to the bodice of this garment. 900. Unlike me, I just hang up burned out lights, but she hand glued them together to get those all together. I just hang them up with staple guns. Over 900 burnt out Christmas lights. This skirt is made up entirely of strands of white lights, giving it a stunning texture and dazzling movement. With woven twinkle lights woven throughout the skirt, this dress lights up the night. This dress is a way to clothe yourself in a happiness and purity that twinkle lights represent. Showing that even old and broken things can be beautiful. Materials that were used were literally old, broken, burnt out Christmas twinkle lights, white fabric, and hot glue. Illuminating hot. Hout. How do you say that? Hout. Hout. You're so technical. Hout. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our next model and designer, Mariah Jean-Michel. How do we say that? Can you say it for me real quick?
Mariah Jean Michael. Mariah Jean Michael.
Mariah Jean Michael. The struggle for unity, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to unify how she says her name and how I say it. This dress has been a metaphorical expression of the war between a third world country and a first world country. The red stripes are symbolic of all the stories of bloodshed throughout history. The black and white stripes symbolize the past and how we came to be. On one side, there is a picture of an eagle that represents the United States of America, and on the opposite side is a picture of a young child. Mariah was motivated to make a statement with her fashion and raise the question of current populist priorities. What is our response to the knowledge of children starving in the world? Do we have any collective responsibility for the poverty and homelessness and horrible conditions others experience? Literally, those are her questions she is posing to us. Do we have the answers? Mariah imagined this dress as a statement of unity and concern. She hopes that each side will come together and affect change positively. Materials used in creating this dress include a book, magazine pages, paint, hot glue, strips of rhinestone material left over from a previous art class. Thank you, Mariah Jean Michael, and I probably mispronounced that. I was just told good luck by the girl that brings me the pages to read. Ash Green designer, Jennifer Brown model, cat outfit, Stephanie Green model gown, the cat's meow. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there are two outfits before you. Strutting her stuff in the gown is Stephanie Green and her cute cat companion, Jennifer Brown. These outfits were inspired by the designer's love for cats and all animals. Ash was motivated to create a fashion statement that would draw attention to literally thousands of unwanted cats that go homeless and are euthanized because pet owners fail to have their animals spayed and neutered. I can totally second this. Get your animals spayed and neutered. It's easy, it's safe, it's cheap. Get it done. Get it done. When pet owners allow their pets to breed with strays, the result is more kittens being born in inhumane environments. Getting your cat fixed is responsible pet ownership and helps reduce the population of unwanted, abandoned animals. And this goes for dogs too, you guys. Get your animals, get them spayed, get them neutered. It's very, very important and very easy. These cats and gown outfits were made almost entirely from old repurposed clothes, discarded material. The headpiece was made from using foam, string, newspaper, old phone books, cotton balls, spray paint, phone cat bags. The long tails were made from party tablecloths. Inside the discarded cassette tapes, holy cow, we can't get inside discarded cassette tapes. The colors are inspired by both the blue Siamese and black cats, the Siamese being often most chosen and the black cats being the least. But love should not have a color. Every cat needs a home. Remember, if you've not got a cat fixed, it's important. Go out, get it fixed. This goes for all your animals, folks. Get them fixed, you guys. It's just responsible pet ownership. This is Pet Ownership 101. Get them taken care of. And I own 5 dogs, and my fiance is a board member at a no-kill shelter. That's why I'm so passionate about stuff like this. Anyways, on for my rant. How about Eleanor Garrison, designer, Pamela Robinson, model, The Vow of Reclamation. Oh man, oh man. This recycled wedding dress represents the vow to make recycling eternal in society. Since she was a child, Eleanor Garrison has always been involved in creative activities and art making and hasn't stopped yet. She's been doing it for about 10 years, since she was a child. This is her second year as both a designer and a model in the Recycled Art Fashion Show. She's the only artist this year to have 3 individual designers presented on the runway. Designer Eleanor Garrison. Bubble wrap, plastic shopping bag, 3 types of trash bags, 3 plastic drop cloths, an old laundry bag, plastic tablecloth, ribbon, lace straps, old plastic pearl necklace, tarp, grommet, 3 types of tape, hot glue, headband, toilet paper, fake flowers, dryer sheets, stump roses, pizza cabinet, and thrift store shoes. Ladies and gentlemen, the vow of reclamation. Serena Arden, designer model. When in drought, drink a stout. Man, girl after my own heart here. Sabrina was inspired by the post-apocalyptic look. She's been a cosplay at an event called Wasteland Weekend, where you get to imitate your favorite character. You can even make up your own character. The goal is to make something in the world where there is no factories. people have to fend for themselves. Some people like to dress like Tango, while others like to be their video game characters from the game Fallout. I got a couple of characters from that game I actually really like. Bottle caps are used as currency at this event. You better be careful wearing this outfit in the wasteland. Its worth has value in looks and weight. Absolutely, the material in this dress includes beer bottle caps. Tried a few different techniques, tried sewing them on, tried gluing them on, neither worked. Finally decided to flatten the caps out, glue them onto an old bridesmaid's dress. I cut the dress short in the front, left long in the back for the mullet style. I mean, extra style. Extra style. Absolutely fantastic. Pascaline Berry grooms. I hope I said that somewhat right. Designer Sandra Kemp. Model Flora. Ladies and gentlemen, Flora is the first part of the Mother Nature Trinity. She is the fairy goddess of all trees, plants, and flowers. The first part of Mother Trinity, Flora. I'll tell you about the materials in this dress real quick. It's a wedding dress with lace, satin, and chiffon. I don't know if I'm saying that. Wire from broken sculpture armature. Bead fringe from old curtains. Homemade dye, literally from Sharpie's pen and alcohol. That is dedication. Silk flowing curtains from discarded floral arrangements at a funeral home. Homemade hand-dyed felt from wool and acrylic yarn. Straps of yarn from old knitting projects. Sun and beach bleached tree branches. Wire swag from an old Easter wreath. Leftover ribbon and trim from wedding decorations. Shoes from Goodwill. Check this out, the new items she used. A bra. Sandpaper, glue sticks, and thread. Absolutely fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Flora. All right, we got the same designer again on these outfits. Pascaline, I hope I'm saying that right. Barry, designer. We got Kathleen Hanna and Cameron Bouton as our models. Check this out. I think Cameron's up first. Fauna is the satire guardian of all animals in the second part of the Mother Nature Trinity. We got a Trinity going on here. Materials list on this. Take your time while you're walking because they need to realize this Trinity. Fauna, the second. Materials list: plastic bags, toilet paper, wire from broken armature sculptures, foam from flower arrangements from a funeral home, scrap wood from a construction site, fur from faux blankets, partially shredded by a dryer. Oh man, you're like, man, this blanket just got ruined. Wait, let's make it into an outfit. It's absolutely ingenious. I'm not taking, these guys are awesome in what they do. Broken heeled shoes, a wig cap. A discarded wig cap from a costume shop. That's what, man, how inventive. Scrap leather from Halloween costumes. PVC pipe left from garden projects. Broken solar garden stakes. Leftover paint from theatrical productions. Tissue paper scraps. Mangled pipe cleaner. Holy cow. The only thing this guy used brand new was Mod Podge, because you really can't recycle that. Sandpaper, elastic, masking tape, glue sticks, and thread. Holy moly, look at this. Fauna. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, I present the Tempest. Kathleen Hanna, model. Kathleen Berry Grooms, designer. I probably said that wrong 3 times. Tempest. Well, she's the third in the part of Mother Nature. In case you're wondering how I was going to finish this Trinity off, I have the Holy Trinity, Mother Nature. This is the Tempest. She is the ruler of all water, wind, and weather. Materials listed on this incredible build include plastic wrap, duct tape, all dried out stickers with no adhesive left. Leftover spray paint. Man, that is ingenious. Leftover spray paint. Discarded hotel curtains. Damaged silk sheets. Newspaper. Mailers and flyers. Flour. Water. Balloons left over from a birthday party. Gems from a broken chandelier. And beads from miscellaneous bead projects. I got a lot of those. New items. Very similar. Mod Podge, polyester dye pack, glue sticks, and thread. Absolutely incredible. The third part of our trio, the Tempest. And I'm not even halfway through. I've just been informed. I need to start drinking water. Kaylee Brighton, designer model, the Mad Tea Party. Wowza, Kaylee found inspiration in Alice in Wonderland. Because of the new movie, Alice looked through the looking glass, and is coming out soon. She was motivated to pay tribute by creating her own design for a Mad Hatter Tea Party. And keeping with the tea party, Kaylee chose all materials that you would find at a real tea party. For example, she made the skirt out of a bow from an old tablecloth, and with the apron out of doilies, and the hat out of literally a teacup. A teacup with lots of flowers used as decoration. Using upcycled and using repurposed materials is natural for Kaylee, who has a passion for recycling, reducing, and reusing. Serving is only one of the ways that she can expressively portray her upcycling clothing. The following secondhand items were purchased from the Salvation Army thrift store and used in making her outfit: teacup and saucers, tablecloth, black shirt, ribbon, doily, shoes, artificial flowers. Other materials that were included were glue and an old headband. Who would have guessed? Absolutely fantastic. Kaylee Brayton.
Okay, I'm going to give Dane a little rest to have another drink here. And bring up Albia Miller. This is a statement about you are what you eat. You are what you eat. Eat it about that you which powers our lives, the food and how we need to protect our soil, water, and air that sustains our nutrients. Bring your own forks and knives and spoons when you go out to dinner. Use recycled forks and knives and spoons that are biodegradable. Protect the environment. Less waste in the landfill. No more plastic in the landfill. No more plastic in our oceans. Our oceans are loaded with plastic. Albia Miller. Statement about GMO foods. You are what you eat. Everything's recycled. All the knives and forks and spoons have been cleaned and washed and recycled and made into this lovely gown. Buy local food. Buy from your farmer's market. Support healthy eating. Eat lower on the food chain. You are what you eat. Albia Miller.
Oh, that's all right. And ladies and gentlemen, Rose Maria Fawcett Fantasy Collection. This collection of children's clothing was inspired by the Labyrinth. Man, oh man. This is awesome, especially considering our David Bowie experience recently. You guys, in 1986, like we need to know this, British-American adventure fantasy film featured David Bowie. It's the fantasy daydreams of every child. We know this. Candle models, inspired by the Goblin King. The elegant look captures the delicate sensitivity of the white and silver feathers of the owl. Created with reusable black and white plastic bags, plastic table covers, and aluminum bags. It includes the symbols of the labyrinth and the back in her vest. Man, oh man, how awesome is that? One of my favorite dorky movies I grew up with, The Labyrinth. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, I present Blue Knight, Madeline. This model fashions the design that expresses the dark blue skies. The design costume was with black feathers created from repurposed trash bags twisted with strips of gold from usable aluminum heater bags. The soft feathers with the blue are handcrafted from aluminum. The gloves are crocheted from usable black bags. And we have one last model in our fantasy collection from the Labyrinth. Ladies and gentlemen, it's such a prize. How awesome is this? The top of the dress is crocheted from reusable white bags shaped as flower petals. The gloves are made with reusable plastic party strips and silver and gold and brown aluminum candy wrappers. They're used to detail the waist. Repurposed guitar strings are used as hair decorations, necklaces, and waistbands. I gotta say, after 5 years of doing this, probably one of the coolest presentations I've seen, the fantasy collection from the Labyrinth. Ladies and gentlemen. Was my fault when it rings like that. I'm just trying to cloud my glass of wine. I apologize. How about another round of applause for our Labyrinth girls? Thanks for being here. What a throwback. What a throwback for some of us. How about I invite out Jeannie Young. Sorry, did I get that right, Jeannie? Jeannie Young, Connie Chaton, designer. Jeannie's our model. We so hope Sue, S-E-W, spelled out in capitals. Connie created this A-line dress out of salvaged pieces left over from shoe cutting parties in the Temecula and Murrieta area. These gatherings in the community involved donations of old blue jeans from which the shoe patterns are cut to support providing shoes for children in Uganda. This is organized by the nonprofit Soul Hope. Absolutely awesome. Heard of these guys before. They literally take your recycled trash, build it into stuff, and give it to kids in areas where we don't have access to. Connie's fashions are designed to be whimsical and joyful, reflects Jeannie's passion for advocacy of using old discarded clothes to create new and useful shoes for those in need. Belt loops, buttons, they've all been used to repurpose this look, along with the headband. This entire ensemble is repeating patterns of pockets, belt loops, brand tags, and zippers, waistbands, and helms. The bicycle inner tube is used as a belt, a bicycle inner tube, because this rubber is used for making shoe soles. That's just too cool. Soul Hope, literally, what she's wearing redesigns and makes shoes for kids in third world countries where they don't have access to Converse and Vans and the latest Crocs and stuff like that. What she wears turns into shoes. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, Connie, Chaton, and Jeannie for modeling that. And next up, Teresa Goins, designer. How about Dominique as our model? Shattered Pieces of Me. Artists, designers, and songwriters are said to wear their emotions on their sleeves, and this is exactly what you see in Teresa's very personal design. She was motivated to create a gown expressive of the transformative losses that she has experienced. The dress bodice is decorated with many beautifully colored and shattered pieces of glass, representative of the unrealistic fantasies and fairy tales that girls often believe will play out in their future. Farther down, the dress is chaotic, shattered. Its images show dramatic losses and struggles that were part of Teresa's real life. Included are pictures of stillborn babies, deceased siblings, and pictures of clocks to convey the passing of time. The lower part of the dress is stained with dirt and grime to further express the past feelings of worthlessness, shame, and tears. Everybody matters. Everybody matters. Modeling this dress is Teresa's own daughter, Dominique. Thank you, Dominique, for modeling your mother's design. Check this out. Although this fashion expresses a time of personal struggle, the modeling of such a gown in this fashion event celebrates the strength, compassion, and understanding that grows out of misfortune. Eventually you stop being and you carry on. Remembering the past while being to the present all makes for current movements forward. Ladies and gentlemen, a very inspiring tale and model. Thank you very much for that, Dominique. Check this out, Habitat for Humanity. Shelly Munoz, designer, and Shelly and Matt Munoz are the models. Am I saying that right? Munoz, right? That's pretty. Oh my goodness gracious, holy cow. We're representing the 4 seasons, which Mother Nature holds dearly in the palm of her hand. Mother Nature has been here for literally 4.5 billion years. When she thrives, we thrive. When she falters, we are all impacted. This is my world, and when you're destroying it, she thrives. Your careless actions will determine the outcome of events for everybody. Shelly's outfit is made of repurposed, seasonable home decorations representing each of the 4 seasons. Matthew's fashion represents the earth and how we, the humans, have it covered in plastics in every shape and form. Shelly's outfit was inspired to raise awareness that the plastics are not biodegradable, folks. They are not, and will remain here forever. Matthew's fashion is made from a repurposed Halloween costume and many, many Lego pieces. Man, that outfit's probably worth a ton of money. Legos are worth a lot of money these days. Crazy. Please stop by the Habitat for Humanity, and I can tell you this from experience, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys haven't been to the Habitat for Humanity Restore, you're seriously missing out. Doors, doorknobs, hinges, paint, frames, wood, whatever you can think of to look for at the Restore is there. And thank you for Habitat for Humanity for sponsoring. Watch out for them. They will forever remain. Oh, I'm sorry. Shelley was inspired to raise awareness. Plastics non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable plastics. Have repurposed for a Halloween costume and many, many other layer pieces. That's it. Yeah, I'm done with this script. I'm finished with it. Stop by the Habitat for Humanity Restore. No, seriously, that is an awesome place. Ladies and gentlemen, and our next model up, Western Municipal Water District, Haley Miller. Hero Alexander is our model. I hope I'm saying that right. I am not going to say this right. Bioluminescence. Okay, I said it right. Bioluminescence. Haley's inspiration for this gown were the two beaches in San Diego's Mission Bay and Torrey Pines that host a variety of bioluminescent algae blooms every single year, every decade. The waves crash, they jostle the algae, and the algae lights up and glows like magical fairy lights. This design, sponsored by the Western Municipal Water District, honors the precious life source that water is. Haley was motivated to express that beauty that thrives when people care and take time to notice the natural environment. The Water District would like to remind us of all the importance of water conservation.